everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am drawing some new Pokemon. Recently some new Pokemon have been announced, as well as some old Pokemon that have gotten new forms. Now today I'm actually drawing Zigzagoon in his new form, which is from the Galar region, and his evolution of Linoon, which is now called Obstagoon. I love these Pokemon. I find them really awesome. It's definitely a big step up to the old Zigzagoon. Not that I don't love the old Zigzagoon, I adore the old Zigzagoon, but this one's just so interesting, and Obstagoon is absolutely amazing. Now these Pokemon are going to be in the new Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and every little bit of new information I get from these games, I get more and more excited about it, and when I'm excited about something, I want to draw fan art for it. So definitely expect more Pokemon Sword and Shield fan art in the future, because as the games draw closer, lots of exciting news is coming out. So now for the art, I actually wanted to draw both of these guys in an illustration. I was going to draw Linoon as well, but to be honest, I don't find it as exciting. It's definitely really cool, but I love the Zigzagoon and the Obstagoon more, so that's why I decided to do these two. Now with Zigzagoon, he's definitely jumping sort of in front of Obstagoon. He's sort of almost jumping out of the page. That's what I tried to have him doing, and that way he would appear larger than Obstagoon, which in reality he's actually a lot smaller, but I did it that way so that I could get the composition for the piece right and it would look good. So for the line art, I'm trying out this new thing which I have been doing lately, especially with my last piece, where I do broken up line art. So as you can see, there are gaps in the line art and the lines aren't all touching, and there's little dots here and there to sort of signify thinner lines, but they're not actually thinner. And yeah, I have been loving this recently, especially with my last piece. I feel like I really hit something in art style wise, and I really want to explore it and try new things with it and see how it works. So yeah, with this I'm actually doing slightly different line art for Obstagoon, mainly because he is more detailed, so he is a little bit sort of like, his line art is a bit thinner and there is a little bit more line weight variations, and this is because I used a brush pen for this, and to be honest I really like it. With this line art I feel like it's a lot more loose. It's looser than my usual line art, and I find that it just has a really cool aesthetic that I really like. So for the colouring of this piece, I'm actually using my Copic markers, which I absolutely love. Copic markers are my favourite art supply to use, as well as my new Spectrum Noir markers. They're also really good. So for the colour palette of this piece, I wanted to try and stick to minimal colours, because I feel like when I do that, I end up with results that I really like. So mostly this piece is pretty much black and white and red, as well as some greys mixed in. So yeah, I tried to stick with some really dark black colors for the black parts, and then really light shading on the white parts, and I tried to concentrate on like lots of like sort of highlights. Now I'm doing this with my white gel pen, mainly because I want this artwork to look crisp and shiny, especially their tongues, and to be honest, adding all of those sort of white wet looking dots all over the tongues, I really enjoy the look of that. I find that it looks really nice and crisp and stands out really well. So for the background, I actually wanted to try something out and experiment a little bit, because I feel like I am in a bit of an experimental phase. So I actually decided to mask off the artworks, mainly because I wanted to use a bit of airbrush in the background. And I mainly did this with just some paper and also some masking tape, which I would sort of cut around later with my X-Acto knife. And I didn't cut exactly to the lines because I wanted to leave a bit of a white outline around them, mainly so that they stand it out really well. Now, to start off the background, I did some sort of airbrush patterns in little dotty motions. I definitely just sort of added lots of little splatters of airbrush all over this piece. And after this, I felt like it kind of needed something different. It kind of needed something new. So I got out my Copic refill inks and I sort of just like splotched them all over the page. Now this was a bit of a risk because when you add these onto the art, you can't really remove them. But anyways, after this, I decided I wanted more and I drew some sort of red paint splattery blood looking things, which I actually really like. So here are the final results for this video, and to be honest, I love this so much. It is really cute and interesting, and I like that I experimented a little bit with this. It's a bit of an experimental piece, but I feel like it paid off pretty well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know below what you think and any Pokemon you want me to draw in the future. I definitely am listening to your advice. And yeah, make sure you hit like and subscribe to get your scribble fix in the future, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!